Welcome back to another Padres Live podcast. I'm here with
Max,
and,
Brett?
and I'm Jonathan. Guys, let's talk about the Dodgers series. First off, Dodger fans coming to downtown like it's a big walk, blue sea. Max, what do you have to say with just the fan base when they taking over San Diego?
This is nothing new. We've seen this for a long time, and especially in the most recent years of us being really engaged in the sport. You see this every year. It's not surprising.
No, and I had hope. I had good hope. We played well with the Dodgers. Padres this year are playing crazy baseball with the Dodgers against the Dodgers. Could be in LA, could be in Korea when they played, and back in San Diego. Let's start off with Game One against the Dodgers, where the Padres did take it 2-1. Max, any highlights you'd like to see? We did. The winner pitcher was Suarez, the closing, but we did have King pitch a crazy good outing.
Yeah. What a great game if you're just a baseball fan, a pitcher's duel.
Yeah.
I know there wasn't that much offense, so I know some people may have not enjoyed that, but it was a game where we were put in tight spots where we got out of jams. We got out where balls didn't bounce our way, where players like just little things that just kept but ultimately King was just playing lights out.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the box score right here. So King did pitch 7 innings, 2 hits with 11 Ks. I think that was a season high or a career high or tied about that.
Yeah. Or maybe that was that how much does it say?
It said 11 Ks.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right because I know the game before Cease had like something like that.
Yeah, I think Cease had 12 that one time. But I think this is his best outing as a Padre. He was lights out again. Only 2 hits against the Dodgers, where Shohei also was in the lineup. That's amazing. That's like an ace pitcher for us.
Yeah, he mowed down Mookie, Freeman, and Ohtani.
Yeah, and it's just crazy how good that was. And then offensively, both sides looked like it was struggling. So I wasn't too worried about the Padres because it was a pitching duel for sure.
And to kind of just foreshadow what ended up happening was we got the win. But it could have been one of those where King pitches lights out and he gets a no decision or a loss.
Right.
But we were able to come through, and he didn't ultimately get the win, but he didn't get the loss.
No. So this is the time where Luis Ariz made his Petco Park debut. What a debut for him! Walked it off. That's what we signed him for. Those not big. He's not a power hitter, right? He's those guys will give you those RBIs over and over again or get on base. Max, what do you think about Luis Ariz debut?
Some fan got that circa giveaway.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's in the beginning.
Yeah.
Whoever thought, right?
Yeah. Like you could just see the energy. He's like he's another profar in just term. He's a left-handed profar.
Yeah.
And I know we've mentioned this before, where when we made the trade, people were wondering where is he going to play, and he played first base that game.
Luis Ariz?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was first base.
It did say DH on the box score.
Okay,
he was DHing for Game 1.
Okay,
Drake was doing first base.
There was a game where he was playing first base.
Okay, recently. We'll probably see him for Game 2.
But yeah, like the Arias, like that's a kind of like the reason why we got him. Like we wouldn't probably haven't won that game if we didn't get him.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. It's like those small little trades, big or small. It helped us. It helped us for that game. But beautiful game for Game 1. A good easy walk off. I don't say easy, but a good clean walk off. It was amazing for those fans that saw their Padres win a walk off. It was like a Game 7 again.
Yeah,
or a playoff game.
Let me ask you this: of anyone, but you could have had Manny, Bogarts, and Tatis in the lineup, but Campy got both hits.
Yeah. He did. It wasn't a first solo shot home run, right?
Yeah, solo, and then and then he got the go ahead double.
He did get the go ahead. Yep, that's correct. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it was Luis that sent him in.
Yep. Yep.
So that was all our 3 hits for that game.
Yeah. So I think game 1 was a great game 1. Crazy performance for Keen and just the bullpen holding it together for our offense to come back and win it for a walk off. Mm-hmm. So great, just a great win for that Friday game. Saturday we did have Waldron. Max Waldron I think he had one good outing. We're like, okay, maybe he can come back again. What do you think about Waldron? Did you think the series gonna be tied already off the bat before first pitch happened, or did you say, you know what, we might have a chance with Waldron?
You know, like honestly, with Waldron, I wasn't that as concerned as people made it to be.
Okay.
Because if they remember, he made one bad pitch to Freddie.
Yes.
And then he went, I think he went like 5 1/3 or something.
Waldron went 5 1/3. Yep.
Yeah. Right. So, and then he was responsible for only 2 of the 5 runs.
Yep.
And, I mean, look at that box score.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing it, yeah.
And same situation when we fell short in Chicago with Vasquez, even though, like, he pitched lights out.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't give Waldron the blame here because he pitched as good as you could have asked him.
With 2 hits, and like you said, it was a 2-hit. He did give up that like you said, that home run, but honestly, if you look at just the box, it looks like, not too bad. 6 Ks? That's, with the Dodgers lineup, that's good. 6 Ks. Again, he gave up the home run, but he only gave up 2 earned runs.
And if I remember correctly, he struck out Mookie to start the game and Ohtani.
Yeah.
Or he would... he did really good to start. But, like, the final score is a little misleading.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But, like, to say that, he's not Major League ready is not fully accurate. Because watching him pitch when he's confident and when the manager, when you trust that he's going to deliver and our offense didn't back him up.
No, and like I'm looking at the offense. Out of 33 at bats during that game of Saturday, game 2, only 6 were hit. That's crazy. 6 hits out of 33 at bats with 6 strikeouts. That's uncalled for the Padres offense. I mean, and that's the thing. Well, going back to consistent, like you had a good offense, you had a good walk-off win. Let's move it to Saturday. And again for Saturday, Luis Rice did play first base for Saturday's game.
Yeah.
Jake had the day off.
So let me ask you this. I know we're going to talk about Colorado later, but how much do you think those numbers, even though we won the series against the Dodgers, a win's a win, right? But how much do you think the offense plateauing creeped into the Denver series? Because we barely got base runners against the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that 4-0 win, we still stranded a lot of guys that could have. We could have blew it open to start the game.
No, yeah, totally. I mean, let me look at that Sunday's matchup because because Saturday was 7 guys left on base, which that's a lot, right? Sunday we did shut them out, but we left another 6. So that's crazy. Like there's a lot of people on base. We have to score these runs, and I don't believe this, but it says we had 32 at bats for Sunday's shutout, 4 hits.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
That's
That's crazy. Like
I know.
How do we get shut out if you only get 4 hits out of 52? Like, yeah, what happened? Like
I know they walked us a lot.
I'm sorry. This is 9 hits out of 32. I was looking at the Dodgers. My bad. So it was 32 at bats, only 9 hits, which is still not good. So that's just crazy how we did get a lot of walks too. But that's just crazy. Like, what's going on with our people on base?
Yeah.
Leaving them on the pond.
Yeah, and
It's crazy.
we're just hitting in a record amount of double plays this year.
Yeah.
Um, and but I was really happy that Bogarts got that home run
Yes.
um,
Yes.
against the Dodgers,
Yep. Yep.
and I think he got one against. Did he
That
get one?
the Rockies the
Yeah,
first game back to back.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like that axe bat, keep it going.
Yeah. Keep it going. Yeah.
But to answer my question, do you think that trickled into the Denver series? Because like you think that you did enough to win the games,
Yeah.
and you did. We did,
Yeah.
but like we expected that. Oh, we would just beat a Denver team that had 9 wins or whatever, and that they would just be a rollover.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I would think, to answer your question, after we won the series, that was our 4th consecutive series win, which is amazing. That's what you want to do, win series, right? That's how you win playoffs, the series wins, right? When we won the series, Denver's coming up next, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not thinking about the sweep. I was thinking to win the series. Well, again, we'll talk about the Denver the next segment, but when after the LA game was over, I'm like, let's go. I'm pumped for Denver to come. Offensively, I like Bogarts back to back, like with that home run. Looks like he's maybe figured it out. Jake is looking good. Profar is crazy. He's wouldn't would you? I would be lying if he wouldn't get any All Star votes if he's continuing where he's at right now.
oh
right?
yeah, I mean,
Like that's just crazy. Like I'm gonna look real quick, but it says he's leading in OPS on the team. He's leading the average on the team. Home runs, he's third, and RBIs, he's leading it. That's crazy offensive numbers for Profar that you never thought.
That's triple crown for your own team.
Yeah, I think, and yeah, like the only thing he's lowering is the home run.
Yeah,
but that's OPS, average, and RBIs. That's what people care about.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, people, Hall of Fame voters.
That's crazy. Yeah.
They really look at that, like beyond the RBIs. Like, how do you help your team? How do you contribute? But to trail back a little bit, like behind Profar, Cronenworth's been getting the loudest applause.
Yeah, I mean, you do. And talking about applause, I heard it. I was at the game Monday. Again, we'll talk about it later. But boos are going to happen. Boos are going to happen. You mean it's acceptable. You should boo. If you're not happy with the performance or you're like, what is going on with these players, you have the right to boo. Don't feel like that's not a great way to support your guys. That's supporting someone. Like you're showing emotions with that. So,
yeah.
But what a great series win for the Padres with the Dodgers. I mean, let's talk about the pros with the Dodgers lost it. Padres again looking good. They win the series. So, but yeah, I think it was a good.
Yeah.
Yu Darvish looking good again with the look. He looked crazy good. Let me see what the box scores for him was. 7 innings, 2 hits only with 7 strikeouts. That's good for Darvish. I mean, I'm glad he's back healthy.
Yeah, in his old form. Yeah, like he's just being that guy that we know who he can be.
Yeah, that's who we signed up. He's getting older, so we're like, let's. And he's still looking good though. So let's hopefully Joe Musgrove feels back. I know they say that he's gonna pitch with the Braves, which I'm like kind of concerned because he's did bullpen and he's like, I'm good.
I think that time away is what he needed.
Yeah, no, I believe I'm happy that he's back. Let's just hope he does. Hopefully he does good in Atlanta. But Dodgers wise, I'm happy. That we took care of business in San Diego, and we can compete with good teams.
Yeah, and you can even see it from the Dodger fan side where they're like, "Why do we always lose to the Padres now?"
Yeah.
And but at the same time, like you don't play your entire series against them, so you got to win your games in the course of the season.
Yeah, and that was a good, great series win with the Dodgers. It made me feel like, all right, let's go. I know it's early, but I can see ourselves in the playoffs. Again, this is crazy because we're in May, but
I think
I'm excited.
we've won 5 of 7 against them.
Yeah, yeah, because yeah. So,
Yeah,
but I'm happy with the way. I mean, if we see them in the postseason,
yeah,
I'm not concerned.
no, like not at all. Like just the way that they've. I mean, they had a pull player, young youth.
Yeah,
With Andy Paja or that center fielder or
yeah.
whatever. Um, and I mean
Well,
they're
yeah. It says it looks like it says pages, but it's put yeah. Like
yeah,
that.
and then they're what the Dodgers struggling with is their bottom of their order.
Yeah. No, it's like 1 through 5,
Yeah,
and after that drops. But no, we Shohei didn't play game 3, but we took care of him game 1 and game 2. No home runs from him. He didn't really feel dangerous. Maybe that one double were like, oh shoot, when they tied it. I think it was Friday.
that was the
Saturday. Yeah, opener. I'm like, oh. But other than that, we took care of him, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say for the Dodgers series, I mean, you can't ask for more than that.
No, you can't. No.
I'm
happy with that series win.
Yeah, because you know how deflating would have been if we lost game 1.
Yeah.
That could have ended up being a sweep potentially.
No, yeah.
But we won that game and we ultimately won the series.
Yeah. Other than that, guys, great Padre series win with the Dodgers. Happy. Let's continue these series wins and go from there.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys.